under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Masahiro Tanaka gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Man, I like this guy. He is a really good pitcher. An ERA just a little over 3 last season. He's usually pretty tough on the opponent. He's going to keep you in the game and give that manager some opportunities late in the game to get a W. I like what this guy brings, and maybe he'll bring it today.
So stepping in, Adam Jones. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Now a flare out to left center. Here comes Gardner. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down. Certainly a highlight reel grab that we just witnessed. So here it is again with show track. And the high 90s route efficiency is what stands out. He read it off the bat exceptionally well and closed ground on it just about as well as one could. Here's Seth Smith now. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike one. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Now, Fillmore's an interesting case. I call him one of those guys that calls the corners. A little wider, but up and down, he's not giving you much. So if you just put a little square up there, that's him.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away. Here's Manny Machado now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Judge looks up and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run home run for Manny Machado as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Here's Chris Davis now.
Batting fourth, first baseman number 19.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Davis waits on the 1-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
1 out, nobody on. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. On deck, the right-handed hitting Mark Trumbo. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
First offering on its way. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Down and away, ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Curveball that time, not even close.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And Ellsbury will put this one away for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. HR, what's the key for him here tonight?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up from the Bronx. It's now 2-0 Baltimore. Kevin Gausman will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first.
Leading off for the Yankees, number 11, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
That ball's inside, and he shoots it back up the middle. There's so many hits up the middle. If your game plans to go up the middle, good things can happen.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman comes in with 6 hits in 32 at-bats. Hard hit ball to second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
Well, you come in and you realize, man, we're already down 2. What do? You play within yourself. You get a leadoff guy on. The next man moves him up or moves him over. Then our middle guys, maybe we hit a big pop to get in it. You don't have to go get 2 runs this inning. Just get 1. Keep chipping away and giving yourself a chance.
Has a look, now the pitch. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
96 miles an hour. That's bringing it. Challenged him, and he got the base hit the opposite way. I got to give him credit for barreling up. Now, I don't know for sure if he was on time or if he was late. But either way, he got the barrel on it and got the hit.
Matt Holliday standing in now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Lined hard toward right center. And that'll get down out there. Gardner is on his way home. The runner scores from second, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's Starlin Castro. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Line toward the alley in left center. And this ball's going to get down, and it should plate a couple. In to score, the runner from third. The run scores from second. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He swings and grounds it to short, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Castro rounds third and is digging for the plate, and they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Machado has it. He'll go to Scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. On to the second inning now from Yankee Stadium. It's the Yankees 3 and the striding in Wellington Castillo. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Wellington Castillo.
Into the windup and the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning. Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy.
J.J. Hardy.
Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees.
Number 25.
I'm looking down there, shortstop Didi Gregorius. I love how this guy defends. You know, coming to New York and replacing Derek Jeter, that's a lot of pressure. But I knew he could handle it when I had a conversation with Brandon Phillips, and he told me he's got the best hands he played with when he was with the Reds.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Boy, man, I tell you, that looked like a good pitch right there. That looked like that pitch was in the zone. He just missed it. Well, I don't know how he missed that pitch. That ball's in the zone a long time, but he missed it. I guess that happens.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Now batting number 10.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Now both runners on the move. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. And he is in there. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Seth Smith. As he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
The third baseman.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Manny Machado Will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, the switch hitter, Chase Headley. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gausman.
Chase Headley.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Line to the right side, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment of the Orioles. And I'm looking at the catcher Wellington Castillo. In other words, beat Wellington, get it? Vin Scully turned me on to that one. But hey, I'll tell you what else is really starting to beef up for him is that his offense has really come along as he got older. He can always catch, frame the ball, and make throws to the bases, but the offense has made him a different type of player.
Brett Gardner is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Tapped up the first baseline. Davis over to his left, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach. If you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they still lead it 3-2. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First delivery to him on the way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a little blooper to center. Headley ranging into the outfield. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Designated hitter.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch.
The second base.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. That misses 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And he misses 2-1. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Sanchez corrals it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees lead this one 3-2. Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Sanchez.
Now here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first by Hardy for out number 1.
Up next for the Yankees, designated hitter.
So the leadoff man is gone here, and that'll bring up the former batting champ Matt Holliday. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Liner toward right center. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3.